Great to see you here, and I hope you guys are staying warm during this holiday season. Today we're going through some of the recurring questions that I've been getting, and hopefully I'll be able to answer all of them, well maybe most of them, today in this video. Now before we start, got a few packages I should open up today, but first let me put on my screen protector. This was super easy to put on and it aligns on my phone perfectly. I didn't even have to try. All I did was just put it on top and press a little bit, take it off. That was it. The brand of this screen protector is called Pigeon. Definitely go check them out if you are getting a new phone or you need a new screen protector. I feel much safer using my phone now and it feels so good, so soft and very... Alright, let's start with the box. Bona, okay? It's a karaoke microphone. I'm gonna be honest with you, when I first saw the box, I did not expect something this sturdy in there. Hot pink. Just the way I like it. I mean, I've done a few microphone reviews, but this is the first. Well, anyways, thanks for sending me this. Okay, so the very first question is that which app do I use to edit my videos on my phone? So there's two different apps that I use all the time. Well, I kind of jump back and forth. One is CapCut. How do you pronounce that? Anyways, the other one's the VN Editor app. They are both very similar and capable at editing videos on your phone or even tablet. I'll leave some videos on the side over here where I actually talked about them and did some tutorial videos with them as well. And yes, both of these apps are absolutely free, but I did notice that some of the country doesn't have CapCut, so that'll leave you with VN Editor app or any other apps that you use like KingMaster. That's also a pretty good one. But personally, I still like VN Editor app as of now. So that'll be my go-to app when I'm using my phone to edit videos. Okay, moving on to the next question. Let me see. Oh, this one just came in, so this is not really a recurring question. It's just a new comment that I got like just now. So is my channel monetized? So thanks to you guys, yes, it is a monetized channel. I have monetized the channel ever since I surpassed the 1,000 subscriber mark. Here's a very interesting thing that I never told you guys about, or actually some of you might noticed. Let me show you guys something very interesting. When I was trying to turn on my monetization for this channel. Ooh, okay, this is too dark. Give me a second. So right after I hit the 1,000 subscribers mark, I turned on monetization and I thought it was on this whole time. After a few weeks, maybe like 2 weeks, I don't remember, I noticed that none of my videos has adding it, like none of them. So it's showing it's monetized, but none of them is monetized. So I was scratching my head and wondering like what's going on here? Like all of the things like passed, everything looks good. And here's what I noticed, a lot of people had the same problem. So if you have a channel and you want to turn on monetization, definitely double check after you turn it on. Don't be like me, like after 2 weeks and then realize, hey, all of my videos, there's no ads, there's no monetization. And the reason being is because there's a bug on YouTube. And it doesn't happen to everybody. It happened to me, it might happen to you, I'm not sure. Some people might not have it, but here's how you solve it. It's actually very easy to solve this problem. Here, let me show you how. So you actually want to do a live stream on YouTube for like 20 seconds or something like that. I did 28 just in case. So this one is testing, it's private because I didn't want to show up on my channel. Interesting enough, I actually had 10 views during that 28 second of live streaming and a like. Whoever liked the live stream, thank you. And thank you to those 10 people who tuned in at that time. So right after I did the live stream video, all of my videos ads turned on automatically. For some reason, I don't know why. It shouldn't behave like that. It's a very weird bug at that time and I'm not sure if it's still happening right now. So definitely go check to see if your video has ads running on them after you turn on monetization. It is a very bizarre experience. Let me know if this happened to you guys as well, or is it just me? So the next recurring question is, okay, so here's a few that's about the same. One of them is, do I plan for my B-roll shots? And that would be yes. I always have a shot list. So I know exactly what I want to do before I actually go into the shoot, so I don't waste more time while setting up. And it does take time. So the next question is, how long does it take to film them and edit them? So generally, if everything go as planned, then it's around like 30 to 40 minutes for those short B-roll sequence, maybe like 15 to 30 seconds sequence. It also really depends on how many shots do I need to get for those B-roll or transition videos. Setting up equipment also takes some time too. So roughly, I say around 30 or 40 minutes, like I mentioned earlier. But there will be times where it takes way longer, maybe like an hour or hour 30 minutes. But like I said, this really depends on the shoot. If everything goes smooth, then perfect. If not, then I'll just have to keep going to get that shot. Okay, now let's talk about the most recurring questions ever. And that is, where do I find my music and sound effect? And I actually have made a video about where I find my music, which is Artlist. If you haven't seen that video yet, definitely go check it out. I put it on the side over here. They have great music libraries as well as sound effect. Okay, so what if you don't want to pay for music and sound effect? The very first one would be the built-in music library that YouTube offers. They also have sound effect as well, but all of them are very limited. But it's still very useful if you find the right sound effect or music that you need for your film or video. So one of the benefits using the YouTube music library and sound effect is that you'll never get a copyright strike ever. However, the downside would be the varieties of music and sound effect is kind of limited in there. It's really hard to find the perfect one for your video. That is why there's so many music subscription company out there providing music for filmmakers and content creators. So the next free place to look for music to use in your video will be SoundCloud. And in fact, I actually use SoundCloud all the time before I got Artlist. Now this could be a bit tricky because you have to know which music you can use so you don't get copyright strike from YouTube, which actually happened to one of my vlogs last year when I traveled to San Francisco. Man, I think that was the last time I ever traveled. Whew, tough year guys, tough year. So all of the other music that I used on SoundCloud right now, so far, they're okay. None of them has been striked or copyright claim, however you want to call it. Now for that specific vlog, I was still able to show it on YouTube. It's still on YouTube, you can go watch it now. I can't monetize that video at all. Now there will be time where if you get a copyright claim, you cannot show the video at all and you have to go back in and change all of them. And that, it's a pain in the ass, like seriously. Who has time for that? Okay, so here's a few places where you can look for to see if you can use the artist music on their SoundCloud account. And that will be the profile page, and see if they specifically tells you that it's okay to use their music. Or oftentimes under the track, you'll be able to see like a brief description and it'll tell you that if the artist allows you to use their music for YouTube videos. Now if you really like the artist's music, send them a message, send them a DM or something like that to see if they reply and see if you can comply with their rules. Now the third place I would go to is the No Copyright Sounds. They have a YouTube channel as well as a SoundCloud account, so you can find their music on both platforms. And if you just type in free copyright music on YouTube, you will be able to find a lot of playlists where it says that, okay, none of these music are copyright free, so you can use them for YouTube videos. But read them carefully though. Always read the terms and make sure that you can use them before you actually post or upload on YouTube. It's very, very important to read the terms. Always understand the rules before you use them. Now as for sound effect, I'm actually not sure where you can find free sound effect, so if you know a place, definitely let me know and leave a comment down below. Before using Artlist, I've been using the sound effect library inside Final Cut Pro, or oftentimes I'll actually just make the sound effect myself and record it myself. So as you see, there's a lot more work that you have to do if you want to use free copyright music for your videos. That is why a lot of content creators use music subscription services like Artlist for their content on YouTube or even for commercial work as well. Alright, that is pretty much it for today's video. It's very random, but I thought I just really answer these questions in bulk because there were too many of them. Like all of them are about the same one, so that's why I figured I just answer you guys up here, so it's a lot easier for you guys to see them. By the way, if you do want to check out Artlist, I do have a link down below where you can get 2 free extra months on your first subscription. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you guys got something out of today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell on your way out so I can see you guys in the next one.